Today, for the second pencil review that I'm going to do for this channel, I'm going to review the Rotring 800. So, a couple of different features that make it different than the 600. The main one is as a retractable tip. So this prevents some breakage. If you drop your pencil a lot, and if you're afraid about the tip bending, then this is a good pencil to buy because if you drop it, at least the tip is being protected. It's a really smooth mechanism. It just makes a nice satisfying click. And so that's the main difference between it and the 600, Rotring 600. So a couple things about this. So number one, I really like the weight of it. It feels like it's weighted really well. It just feels luxurious. It feels like it's weighing what you paid for, if that makes sense. And this grip is a knurled metal grip. I also like the feel of this one. It feels really solid. It feels like you have a lot of control over where you're writing for your pencil. As I mentioned before, this has a retractable tip. And I just really like the look of this, the matte black finish on it. If you look closely, you can see there's some marks on the pencil that make it look like more sleek, I would say. But I just really like the look of this. However, there are some cons to this pencil. The first one is that when you retract the tip back and forth, over time, in the beginning it's really smooth, but it makes a little bit of a squeaky sound. And it's a bit harder to turn as time goes by. The second one is that the retractable tip, essentially you're paying $10 for the retractable tip. I did it because it's really important to me. I've dropped pencils before and broken them. But if you don't really drop pencils, then just buy the 600. It's $10 cheaper. This is a $25 pencil, and it'll bring you just as much joy. The last thing I'm going to talk about is that the paint scratches pretty easily. Like the moment I got it, I accidentally marked it a tiny bit, and you can see those scratches. I tried covering up a little bit. That one used to be really bad, but I was able to go over it a bit. But the paint scratches really, really, really easily, and that's one of the main cons for this. But overall, it's a really good pencil. It's weighted really nicely. You can just feel how nice it feels in your hand. It's a drafting pencil, which means that this is a really skinny point right here. So if you're using a ruler to write, if you're using a ruler, you can see where you're writing because the tip is so small. And it's a really good pencil. I really like it. I wish the paint didn't scratch so easily. And if you like the retractable tip, just get the 800. But if you don't, you can save a lot of money with getting the 600, and it's just as good. Thanks.